Watch it!
Get your knee out of my face!
My shoes has God, you stink!
Ow!
What was that?
Quit your belly aching, we're on!
Hi, I'm Ryan Davis, and I'm here today to talk to you about Army Men RTS for the PlayStation 2. Now, everyone's familiar with the Army Men series. That's 3DO's long-running franchise of games where they take the little green Army Men from your youth and put them into a variety of different games. The newest one from 3DO and acclaimed PC developer Pandemic Studios is a real-time strategy game. Now, console gamers probably aren't going to be too familiar with the term, but this is old hat for PC gamers. Basically, the story of Army Men RTS follows the venerable hero Sarge through a mission where he has to go and recover Colonel Blintz, who acts and looks an awful lot like the Colonel from Apocalypse Now, played by Marlon Brando. There's actually a lot of similarities between Army Men RTS and the classic Apocalypse Now, as well as a lot of other classic war movies. The gameplay is pretty much standard for what you'd get from a PC RTS, real-time strategy game. You're given a base and a handful of units, and it's up to you to build up your base and manage your units in such a way that you can take care of the mission at hand. There's also a little bit of resource management. You'll have to collect plastic and electricity from all over the map to build new units, such as troops or helicopters or jeeps, or to build new buildings. You can get plastic from stuff like frisbees and dog water bowls, and there's little toy robots that you'll find around that will yield plastic. And electricity can be gotten from walkie-talkies, remote controls, toasters, and in one level from a PlayStation 2, which is pretty cool. The mission objectives are also pretty much standard for the genre. You've got pretty basic ones where you just have to go and take out an enemy base, or there's just ones where you have to get a group of troops from point A to point B. Really, the variety of these missions is what keeps Army Men RTS fun and engaging all the way through. Now, the biggest problem that almost every console RTS has ever suffered from has been bad control. Now, this is usually because most console RTSs are just ports of PC RTSs and don't get a whole lot of attention. Now, Pandemic Studios has paid a lot of attention to this and created a control scheme which gives you an appropriate amount of control over units without sacrificing ease of use. So you're still going to be able to do what you need to do, and it's not going to be too hard to get it done. Graphically, Army Men RTS isn't very impressive. There's nothing really too flashy or dazzling in the game, but it handles everything really well. All of the units are simple, but well constructed and well conceived enough that you can recognize who they are and what they're supposed to be from the most zoomed out view. The environments really do a good job of conveying where it is that you're supposed to be. Like when you're in the backyard, you know you're in the backyard by the texture of the grass, by the little dog chew toys that might be over off to the side, by the green garden hose that's snaking through the grass. A lot of small touches throughout the game that really sort of bring it to life. The most noteworthy aspect of the game's sound is the soundtrack itself. There's some pretty decent voice acting in there as well. It's all really kind of overplayed and hammed up, but you know that works well considering the caricatures that the Army Men heroes themselves are. But the score is actually really pretty inspiring, and it works. It sort of brings this more serious tone to what is otherwise a pretty lighthearted jaunt. In all, Army Men RTS is just a very, very straightforward real-time strategy game. Well-seasoned PC RTS fans are going to find nothing new here. It's pretty much all been done. But what makes Army Men RTS so special is that while it's been done before, it does it very well. It brings it all together into a cohesive package that's going to be playable by both fans of the genre as well as newcomers.
The fence behind me is his, so if we're gonna stop him, well, it all starts right here. We gotta break their line of defense and push through that yard before they know what hit them. Am I making myself clear?
Sir, yes, sir!